This is Manny Lord of Insanity here with your Week 9 AAF Power Rankings. And what a week it was. There were two, I guess you could say, upsets. I guess you could call them upsets. Like, one of them was definitely an upset. The other one could be called one. But it was pretty much low scoring, except for one game. And so let's just get right into this. So, you know how I do my rankings for the offense? I do it by how many points each team score per game. The Apollos are still way in the lead with in first place with 29.5 points per game, almost 30. Then in second place are the Arizona Hotshots with 23.25 points per game. Then in third place there's the Birmingham Iron with 20.625 points per game. Then tied for fourth place are the San Antonio Commanders and the San Diego Fleet, both scoring 19.75 points per game. Then in sixth place, it's the Memphis Express scoring 19 points per game. In seventh, it's the Salt Lake Stallions scoring 16.875 points per game. And then in eighth place, Wayne Last scoring only 11 points per game, the Atlanta Legends. And then the defensive rankings, the Birmingham Iron took back their first place spot with their low scoring game and the Apollo's high scoring game. The Iron were able to take back their first place defensive spot. So the Iron took first place again with 16.625 points allowed per game. The Arizona Hotshots are barely behind the Iron with 16.875 points allowed per game. And then barely behind the Apollos, behind the Hotshots, are the Orlando Apollos, allowing only 16 points per game. And then, again, real close, barely behind the Apollos, are the Salt Lake Stallions. They shot up their defensive rankings this week. They went all the way up to fourth place, allowing only 17.875 points per game. And then in fifth place are the San Antonio Commanders, allowing 19.25 points per game. Then in sixth are the San Diego Fleet, allowing 20.125 points per game. Then in seventh are the Memphis Express, allowing 24.25 points per game. And then way in last, the Atlanta Legends, allowing 26.625 points per game. Almost allowing as many points as the Apollos are scoring points. Not looking good for the Legends at all this year. So, with the 8th place offense and the 8th place defense, the worst offense and the worst defense, it makes sense for the Atlanta Legends to be at the very bottom of the power rankings. Their overall is 2-6, their conference record is 1-4, they're on a 3-game losing streak, and their offense-defense score is 16. It's still the max score you can get, which is bad. And then in 7th place is the Memphis Express. Their offense-defense score, I think, went up 1. It went down 1. They did a little better. Their offense did better. Their offense is definitely moving up the point streak. So they're still not a very good team. Well, their overall is 2-6. Their conference record is 1-4. They're on a 1-game lose streak. And their offense-defense score, especially because of the defense, it's 13. In 6th place are the Salt Lake Stallions. They are like, I guess that you can call them like the best of the bottom feeders. The overall is 3-5. Their conference record is 2-3. They're on a 1-game win streak. And their offense-defense score is 11. The Stallions are up. The Stallions probably would be a lot worse if it wasn't for their defense. And in 5th place, it's the San Diego Fleet. Their overall is 3-5. The conference is 2-3. They're on a 3-game losing streak. And their offense defense score is 10. The San Diego Fleet are looking like a pretty average team right now. And then in 4th place are the San Antonio Commanders. Their overall is 5-3. They're still they're tied for the lead. They still haven't clinched the playoffs yet, though. Their overall is 5-3. Their conference record is 3-2. They are on a 1-game losing streak after falling to the Hotshots, and their offense-defense score is 9. So they're barely above the Fleet. Hopefully, the Commanders will be doing better towards the end of the next 2 games. In 3rd place are the Birmingham Iron. Now, for the top 3 positions, it was a 3-way tie when it came to the offense-defense score. So I had to go do my tiebreaker. Well, it was a 3-way tie, so if tied or not there, or a 3 or more tie, a 3-way tie, 3 or more, it's based on the best point difference to worst. Okay, so the Birmingham Iron, with an overall of 5-3, a conference record of 3-2, a 1-game win streak, their offense-defense score is 4 for a 3-way tie, but they have the worst offense-defense score difference, with only scoring 4 points per game more than allowing. And then, so that gives 2nd place to the Arizona Hotshots, with an overall of 5-3, a conference record of 3-2. They're on a 3-game win streak, and again, the 3-way tie with the offense-defense score of 4. They've scored 6.375 more points per game than they've allowed, which gives them a solid 2nd place for now. And then in 1st place from this 3-way tie, hopefully no one's surprised by this, the Orlando Apollos, an overall of 7-1, a conference record of 5-0, still haven't lost a single conference game. They are on a 2-game win streak. Their offense-defense score is 4 for the 3-way tie, and they've scored a total of 12.5 more points per game than they've allowed. So they have the best offense with one of the top defenses, and they're basically the best team in the AAF. They are the team to beat. I know a lot of people want to credit my team, the Commanders, but right now the Apollos are the team to beat. It may just be because the East is weak and they're just the best in the East, because of the East is just really weak. But they really are looking like the team to beat when it comes to the championship game at the end, and when it comes to the playoffs. Now, this is my power rankings. It hasn't changed from last week. I did all this math, and the rankings somehow lined up exactly the same as last week, and which probably means the teams are setting up where they're going to stand for the season. The teams are probably about where they are skill-wise, which I hope isn't the case, because I need my Commanders to be better than the Hotshots, and I need the Commanders to be better than the Apollos. So, just tell me what you think about these power rankings in the comments below. Tell me your power ranking, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow with my pick'em video.